It's Cal on the attack with Lee. Gardy up against the block. Schrader gets 2 fingers on it. Gardy will send it long. The Golden Bears open up for the first 2 points.
Yeah, beautiful block there from Cal, putting the pressure back on the Irish after a nice attack from Gardy. Just sent that one right out of bounds.
Maggie Lee coming off 6 kills against Louisville on Friday. She serves once more on a low-hanging serve. Gardy goes off the block. Dug out by Desjardins. Trump pushed it down. Trump gets a hand on it. Palazzolo from the back row will just come in to get it all across. Desjardins once more blocked. Although the libero came in to dig it. Monson tried to go sliding the libero for Notre Dame. Couldn't get there. Golden Bears opening on a 3-0 service run.
Yeah, perfectly placed attack there from Cal. You know, great back and forth on the front line, and Cal was just able to place the ball where the Irish want.
Last year was Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. Has taken her talents to the ACC, and it's shown up. Someone who's had the talents here all year long has really been Anna Bjork coming in and really doing a good job at the middle blocker position as a freshman.
Yeah, she certainly has. Coach Rockwell said she's got a fast arm and she's sneaky, and she's really great at adjusting those blocks and avoiding the attacks that get dug out.
Bjork's a middle blocker. That serve is going to have great pace on it all day long. Schrader digs it out. Bjork with the set up to Gardy, and the freshman gets her first kill of the day.
Yeah, beautiful attack by Gardy coming out there.
Gardy had 7 kills against Stanford. Think about playing high school volleyball a year ago, going up against Stanford on Friday, and walks away with 7 kills.
Yeah, I'm certainly sure that was a huge adjustment. One of the best teams in the country, and she performed fantastic. Rose to the challenge, showed she's ready for the college game.
Gardy tried to put up the block there. Cal's able to work through it with a strong swing by Ellie Ham, the senior middle blocker. Libero Bartolo is back to serve. Needs 3 more aces before she can say she is a century mark on the service aces in her career. Strong swing from Desjardins, that's rejected. Thompson, the middle blocker, getting involved. Palazzolo gets her platform on it. Monson went sliding for it, just couldn't crash in time.
Yeah, great point. All started by a good dig by Bartolo. Kind of keeping that point alive, allows Cal to get in the position to put that kill away.
Bartolo a pickup for Jen Malcolm in her first year, spending her first 4 years with Denver before taking her COVID waiver to play for the Golden Bears in their first year in the ACC. Chardon rejected at the net. Strong swing from Mansfield that can't get across the tape. Notre Dame down 1 now.
Yeah, Bartolo was someone who first-year coach Malcolm coming in, she had familiarity with her, recruited her, knew her and her sister pretty well, so she was someone who, when she saw she was in the portal in December, really made that concerted effort to come and get, and she's performed well so far.
Trump gets it across. Desjardins with a strong swing. Trump passes up to Gardy. Mansfield rejected at the net.
Beautiful block there by Longer. Read that attack perfectly, was right place, right time, and puts it away.
We see Trump now, aforementioned player that really stood out for Notre Dame against Stanford, serves it across. Schrader, the setter that can take it herself. Can't leave a free ball in the vicinity of Fiona Schrader. She will do many different things with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Fiona Schrader, someone who's definitely turned a corner this spring, so Coach Rockwell was excited for her coming into the fall season, and she's performed up to those expectations so far. 5 triple-doubles already, leading the country.
And was 1 shy 1 kill shy of picking up a triple-double against Stanford. She walked away, coming away with 9 kills, 15 assists, 12 digs. She could have found 1 more kill, would have been her 6 triple-doubles, would have separated her. Sant goes chasing down. Notre Dame can't get it back across the net. Sophia Johnson, sophomore defensive specialist from Minnesota. Great serving prowess. Cardi off the block. Arlo passes up to the Jardin, and Langer sends the block down.
Already 2 blocks for the Irish so far in this game. Playing well at the net is something they're going to need to do if they want to keep Cal off the board.
Something for Notre Dame that they've been trying to focus on is the block. Getting it in position in time for the attack. Motion swing from Thompson that Notre Dame's able to return back with a swing from Schrader. A direct dump over for Lau. Schrader once more. It's a block that goes out of bounds and has Notre Dame tied with Cal at 7 apiece.
Great attack there from Schrader. You know, the Cal defense, they read that one well, right place. Even it up.
Kaylee Dockery comes on to the floor for the Irish to serve. A striking swing from Maggie Lee on the back row. A no-doubter. Up a close, the net. Langer is set for and attacks. Langer last year in high school as an ABCA All-American honorable mention student athlete. Starting from the back row. Palazzolo finds the corner.
Great kill there, set up by a good dig by Dockery, right place, was able to place that perfectly for Palazzolo coming across from the outside and put that away beautifully.
Sydney Palazzolo against Stanford led the team with 10 kills through 40 total attacks. Maggie Lee off balance gets it across. Sant with the pass up to Palazzolo. Arlo came in digging for it. Off the deflection, Cal's able to pick up the point.
Yeah, another beautiful attack there by Maggie Lee. Just placed the ball a little high. The Irish are reaching for that one. And great, all start with a great dig. Beautiful set, Lee, right behind the Irish defense.
Sant with the pass up to Palazzolo. Thompson tried to receive and ate her up.
Powerful attack by Palazzolo, though. Cal was right there, just came in a little hot, wasn't able to do much with it, kind of caught her hands tied up.
Fiona Schrader now to serve. Goes out of bounds, just too much on it. Something that was seen between Notre Dame and Stanford on Friday was the service errors between both teams. Stanford ultimately walking away with more. Dame picks up their first of the day. Coach Rockwell's talked about making sure you are applying service pressure to your opponents, keeping them off balance. A block.
Yeah, Notre Dame
Bears goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Notre Dame certainly struggled there with the service against service this season. The opponents are averaging 1.47 service aces. That's 16th in the ACC. So the Irish would love to kind of improve on that number going forward.
Solo serves it across. Lau sets it up for Mansfield. Bjork trying to go attacking. Goes out of bounds. Middle blocking duo of Bjork and Langer, 2 freshmen that have come in and have contributed right away. Maggie Lee back on the service line. This is where the Golden Bears found their success to begin the day. Now sets the middle to Ham. Jardin gets it across.
Good dig attempt there by Schrader, just out of her reach, but a great placement of the attack by Cal. Puts them ahead.
Monson gets it to Schrader. Bjork sends it across. Cal's able to have an attack come, and it works in their favor with the block going out of bounds.
Great block attempt. That attack was read well. Just came off her arm a little sideways, just falls right out of bounds.
Cal once more finding success with Lee on the service. Schrader behind the back set to Trump. Off the deflection. And for Lucy, Trump saw the block the entire way. He's able to go vertical over.
Yeah, absolutely. Took a little bit off that one. Maybe a little bit of a deception there. Placed it right in the middle where Cal would step forward for the attempted block, and she was able to put it away.
Bjork with a strong swing serve. Miscommunication for Notre Dame. Gives the Golden Bears a point. It's them 1 point away from the media timeout. Back and forth through this first half of this first set. Service error that gets Notre Dame the point.
And Cal has struggled on the serve this season. Only 1.43 service aces per set. That's 17th in the conference. Something that, an error we saw there. We'd love to build upon that number.
Monson goes in to dig for it. Cardi off the block. Lee in the back row is able to dig. Set for Desjardins. Schrader on the sliding Langer. Mansfield is not able to get the kill, but it's a point nonetheless for the Cal Golden Bears after the net infraction. It brings us to the first media timeout. It's a back and forth contest between Cal and Notre Dame here in South Bend.
You bring your curiosity, your ambition, your spirit to Berkeley to be an AI machine learning, twisting, turning, flipping, video game soundtrack performer. A student of human rights strengthening, sustainable architecting, quantum science pioneers. A member of solar car designing and racing, community-driven student farming, football team rousing communities. You bring your whole self to Berkeley to be a part of the greatest public university.
This is the ACC, where greatness isn't just a goal, it's our relentless pursuit.
Well, there you go.
Where elite coaches and preeminent players constantly strive to redefine what's possible. Here, greatness knows no limits. Here, achievements speak louder than words, and legacies are cemented. This is the ACC, accomplished greatness.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled. Nice.
Ha! Yes, you'll get a rental car on site.
Heads up. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch.
Your claim has been approved. Your claim has been approved.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
Welcome you back here. Cal continues their first weekend in the ACC after spending many the Pac-12. They come over, once again, looking to try and take this program in a new direction with Jen Malcolm at the helm in her first season, and it comes at a great time, joining a new conference that they are able to bring in a lot of wealth and knowledge from the Pac, one of the best. Goes Notre Dame's way as they're able to pick up the point, put themselves 15-14, and Coach Malcolm was very open with us earlier this week when we were talking about how the first weekend of travel was going to go for them, understanding that they're on West Coast time, and here for Notre Dame, for a large majority of their tenure in the ACC, have been the furthest west. But for Cal, really leaning on sleep experts to figure out how they want to attack the sleeping schedule, especially with the changing time zones.
Yeah, absolutely. Cal's brought in a number of experts to try and adjust to that cross-country travel that comes with playing in an Atlantic-heavy conference. They're focusing on staying on the West Coast time, compression wear, brule grasses, anything they can to kind of make that adjustment as seamless as possible and be able to be competitive in these long-distance travel games.
And had a really difficult non-con to set themselves up. They were on the road for a large majority of it. It wasn't until last weekend that they really got home, settled into Berkeley, but then we're back on the road this weekend to open up the ACC. So setting up their non-con to get them ready for the long travel that was to come.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach Malcolm says that they see this as an opportunity to play in one of the best volleyball conferences, and it's a privilege for some to be able to deal with the challenges that come alongside it, and hopefully they're able to rise to the opportunity and put up a great season.
Langer is able to pick up the point in the middle. Notre Dame and Hattie Monson to serve now. Hattie Monson earlier this week named one of the 2 captains for the Fighting Irish, along with Ella Sant, the graduate student transfer from St. Mary's. On the slide, a great swing from Thompson.
Thompson read the block beautifully. She sees the Notre Dame defense adjusts and just kind of tries to split the defenders right there and is able to get that ball to drop.
With the serve. Palazzolo from a hard swinging attack. Maggie Lee flat-footed gets it across. Sant dumps it off. And Ella Sant transfer comes in and takes advantage. Fiona Schrader now to serve for Notre Dame. Schrader with a hard serve that goes way out of bounds. Turns it over to the Cal Golden Bears. Now we allow the junior setter to serve, the mechanical engineering major. Schrader up against the net, gets set to Bjork. It's a point that goes Notre Dame's way. The block goes out of bounds. So now to serve. Transferred into Notre Dame 2 years ago after spending her first 2 collegiate years with High Point. Big addition for Salima Rockwell when she took over the job. Schrader up to Bjork. And Bjork does a great job.
Yeah, great set there by Monson, Schrader. Bjork's able to put that one away.
Free ball over the middle that Lucy Trump takes advantage of. And it's Notre Dame a lead. Trump, one of 6 kids, has come in and has played really well this weekend. Palazzolo, the darting serve. Maggie Lee, big swing that she works off the block to get the point.
Yeah, great play by the Golden Bears, all set up by Desjardins with the great block, great dig, sorry, and puts in a great place for Lee to put it away.
Maggie Lee leading the way on both sides of the net with 6 kills, hitting at a .500 percentage right now. Schrader up to Gardy, tried to change speeds. Straight behind the back, flat-footed. Trump's able to sink it by. Bartle comes sliding in, but not in time.
Again, Lucy Trump seeing the block well, adjusts her attack, kind of just puts it right over top of the defenders there.
And even when she was a little off balance there, wasn't necessarily expecting for the set to come her way, but flat-footed, is able to get it to work.
Yeah.
Wow, in motion, and Lucy Trump and Grace Langer establish the block.
The third block already for the Irish. Leads in blocking 3-0. Their presence at the net has been dominant so far. Has allowed them to pull back ahead of the Golden Bears here late in set 1.
And for Notre Dame, they've got a leader in Salima Rockwell in her 3rd year at the helm. Someone that has been really trying to get this program to new heights, took it over a couple times ago, and now is really starting to find her rhythm.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a favorite with the players and the fans. Someone who has that experience, a 4-time national champion coach, a 3-time All-American in her playing days. She has that experience. She knows what it's like to be in the position of these players themselves, and she's really fit in and coming fantastic for this Irish program.
Yeah, talked about how Notre Dame would be one of those few places that if she got the call she would take. She took the job and has done a great job of building this program. For Jen Malcolm, she's still in her infancy, her first season leading the Golden Bears. Comes over with great experience as well. Was an interim head coach last year for 7 games at UCLA, where she had the opportunity to lead. It was enough for Cal to really see in Jen Malcolm she could be the leader for this program.
Yeah, absolutely. 8-5 Golden Bears so far. Coach Malcolm's done a great job in her first solo head coaching job, and she has that experience coming from the difficult Pac-12. They faced some difficult teams during those 7 games that she was at the helm, and she has that past coaching experience, playing experience that's necessary to bring a team to new heights.
She's also a longtime assistant at Iowa State, and she talked about with us how she knows Fiona Schrader's game really well, knew how you were going to adjust for someone that is such a Swiss Army knife like Fiona Schrader. Stopped us pretty automatically, being like, I've watched her in club ball through my time being an assistant at Iowa State. I know her game. I understand what to expect. I tried to recruit her myself and understand that when you're from these regions and from the Midwest and seeing Fiona Schrader, she was very confident that she knew what to expect with the senior.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Malcolm said that both Gardy and Schrader were some of the top players that they were watching for the Irish this weekend, and I think any team in the country who plays the Irish right now are after Gardy's already 5 triple-doubles.
That goes out of bounds and puts Notre Dame 3 points away from capturing set 1. Extremely vital for both these two teams to be playing in front if you can capture a set victory. And a way you can do that is through service aces. One right there from Lucy Trump, and another timeout from Coach Malcolm to talk things over with her squad.
Yeah, beautifully placed serve. Kind of the defense was a little confused there, so kind of just dropped it right in between them. Seemed to be a lack of communication. So Trump took advantage of that and placed the ball exactly where it needed to be for another service ace for the Irish.
And for both these two sides, trying to work away with a set 1 victory that is really starting to put themselves in a position to succeed for the rest of the match.
Yeah, both teams hitting well so far. Cal, a .214 hitting percentage. The Irish hitting .317. That's a fantastic number, and both teams statistically have been playing fantastic. A real back and forth so far.
And you look at the side out percentage right now. Notre Dame's siding out at 70%, while Cal at 60.9. really good numbers so far and understanding how they're able to get back to the attack relatively well so far in this game. What have you seen thus far, Jack, that's worked for either side?
Yeah, I think it's the Irish's 3 blocks to Cal's 0. You see that 3-point differential. It's the opportunity to play strong at the net that has kind of given them that little edge so far. Continuing in that is definitely going to be key going forward for the Irish.
Looking to try and get their block to pick up 2 more points before concluding set 1 with a victory, while Cal looking to try and respond back. Still not out of this just yet. You see Trump, who's coming off the service ace, serves once more. It's Malcolm looking to try and ice Trump. There, it is a lift called against the Golden Bears. And now Notre Dame stands at set point.
Yeah, Cal just timed that attack a little bit off, kind of out of position there, so the Irish were able to take advantage of a bit of miscommunication.
You see Trump serves it over. Roll, gets it to Desjardins. Schrader, back row set to Sydney Palazzolo, and Notre Dame captures set 1, winning 25-20. A full team effort with 3.
In the first set. Meanwhile, on the other side of the ball, yeah, there is 4 Notre Dame players hitting over 400. So just that dominance there on the attack is what helped Notre Dame to that first set victory.
Maggie Lee, the before mentioned, gets blocked. Mansfield has it go through the block. Mansfield, the freshman, is able to work it.
Great dig by Bartolo, keeping that ball alive, setting up the kill there for the Golden Bears. Really a whole team effort on the first point.
Wow. Serves it across. All over the middle. That Palazzolo is able to dig. Monson tried to get it back up to one of her teammates. Couldn't get it where they could get a platform to pass it across.
Yeah, great assist there by Lau, who's 9.8 assists per set, are good for 4th in the ACC, already leading the team in assists and 4 double-doubles on the season so far. Performances like that one right there, what the Golden Bears are going to need more of here in set 2.
Schrader up against the net, and a great job by Bjork. Changing the speed, taking some off of it, and finds the donut.
Yeah, beautiful kill there by Bjork. Just drops it right over the reaching Cal defender. Sees that perfectly.
Allen can get there in time. Chardon takes from the back row up to Lee. It's a point that goes for Cal. Ashley Lee checks on to the floor, the sophomore outside hitter from Shanghai, China. Schrader with the pass up to the attacking senior, Sydney Palazzolo. See Trump hitting at 600, 5 total attacks, 3 kills on her day. Lau sets the middle, and it pays off. Ellie Ham, senior middle blocker, takes full advantage.
Yeah, that play set up perfectly there. Great set. Able to see the Irish defenders, rises in the middle, splits between them, and that ball is able to fall.
Schrader, the light tap. Great layout from Mansfield to keep it alive for the Golden Bears. Sant dumps it over, her second dump of the day.
Great job by Sant to kind of change speeds on that one, but even on Cal's side too. A lot of hard fought fight to keep that ball alive. Great attack there by Lee, but Sant, with the Cal defenders expecting her to attack across the top, kind of takes a little bit off of it.
Service error. Perhaps Notre Dame turns it back over to Cal, and saw it at the conclusion of the first set. Coach Rockwell pulls Sant aside before joining the rest of the team in the huddle. Wondering if it was talking about how to attack from the setting position, especially with the dumps, something that Salima Rockwell has her time as a setter with Penn State, decorated one herself, something that Fiona Schrader does often, as well as learning how to attack from that setting position. Monson using the top of the tape. Lee is able to get a big kill.
Ashley Lee already 7 kills, hitting .467 so far this game. Somebody who we knew was going to have a dominating performance.
Desjardins. Sant behind the back, up to Schrader. Arlo keeps it alive. Sant sets the middle in Bjork, and it works again. Anna Bjork on the attack. Talked about Salima Rockwell has found a middle blocker in the freshman to really work at the speed of the collegiate level. And Coach Rockwell told us, when's she gonna be the freshman of the week?
Yeah,
feels like it has to come at some point. Coming into the weekend, leading the nation in all freshmen and hitting percentage at the Division I level. It's only a matter of time before she gets the recognition she deserves. Quickly turned over by a great attack.
Yeah, and Bjork played well on both sides of the ball, also leading the team in blocks. Not just a great offensive player, but seeing those attacks well and able to put her away, really helping the Irish up in the net as well.
Thompson back to serve. Schrader gets it to Trump, kept alive. Jardin will just get it across. Palazzolo. Is able to get the point. Now the senior from Shelby Township, Michigan. Can't get it over the net that time. Put Cal at a 2-point advantage.
Already Notre Dame's 5th service error today, something that they're definitely struggling with. Cal, meanwhile, only has 2. So that differential is not helping out the Irish.
Schrader, tight to the net, gets it to Trump. Arlo tracks it down. Palazzolo with a push over from the back row. Lee. And Bjork, once more, is able to be successful on the attack.
Great assist there by Palazzolo, and Schrader perfectly places the ball from Bjork. Already her 6th kill on the night.
Behind the back. With Mansfield trying to go through it. Does work though. And for Maggie Lee. Back to the service line. A scary thought for Notre Dame. Past 2 times she's been on the service line has gone for 3-0 service runs. Cardi gets it across and pushed down quickly by Ham. But the point will go Notre Dame's way after those say Ham came over the net too far. Maggie Lee from the back row uses the top of the net.
Lee's 8th kill on the day. Somebody who we knew had the potential, knew was going to need to step up for the Golden Bears. They're going to come in here and take down the Irish. In the second set, she's performed very well.
Sant. Try to get it to Palazzolo. She'll just pass it across. Gardy with a strong swing.
Beautiful dig there by Monson to kind of set that point up, put the ball in a great spot to be set, and then allows Gardy to just hammer that one home.
Kelly Dockery back onto the court for Notre Dame to serve. Big leaping swing from Mansfield. But it will be 4 touches called against the Irish. So it's been little miscues so far, Jack, that have really stopped Notre Dame from really building on some momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple violations there by the Irish really just killed them, and unfortunately can't get out of their own way on a couple of these points.
Palazzolo goes in sliding for the dig that goes across the net and out of bounds. Sophia Johnson. Continuing to serve for the Golden Bears. Business major that wants to pursue a career in international business post-graduation. Watches as her team gets the point.
Powerful attack there by Schrader. Just goes out of bounds. Tried to place it right down the line past the Cal defense, but got a little loose with it.
And it will be a timeout for Salima Rockwell. She wants to talk things over with the Cal Golden Bears coming out firing here in this second set.
And Doug.
And if we win, we get to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance. So you only pay for what you need.
Isn't that what you just did?
Service!
Stand back, I'm gonna show ya how Doug and Lima roll ya. You know you gotta live it if you wanna win.
Time out.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Look, because of Donald Trump, more than 1 in 3 women of reproductive age in our country lives under a Trump abortion ban. The stakes in this election could not be higher, and his Extreme Project 2025 agenda would limit access to contraception and enact a nationwide abortion ban, even without an act of Congress. We are not going to let that happen.
Is your business drowning in paperwork?
This work ain't fit for a partner.
With smart buying tools from Amazon Business, you can focus on what you do best. Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying.
Maggie Lee leading the way on both sides with 8 kills today. Really, it shouldn't come as a shock. Leads the ACC in kills right now and continued that over changing conferences as well with the Cal Golden Bears.
Absolutely 6-time Pac-12 Freshman of the Week. Her 441 kills last season were 3rd most in the conference, 4th most among all D1 freshmen.
Johnson has the Golden Bears on a 4-0 scoring run, but that comes to an end right there with the service error. Get Hattie Monson, their libero, back to serve. Monson couldn't get there in time. Great placement by the Golden Bears. They're starting to come alive here in this second set. 5-point lead over Notre Dame. Palazzolo, strong swing. Wow, behind the back, sliding set. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson takes full advantage.
Thompson, strong attack, reads that Notre Dame blocking defense, and Notre Dame struggled on the blocks today, though they do have 3 blocks. They also have 3 blocking errors, so cleaning up the little things will certainly help them as they seek to come back from a bit of a deficit here in the second set.
It'll capitalize there with a service error for Cal. Schrader. Now behind the back set to Thompson. He kept it for Cal. Dockery down to dig it. Now trying to go for the dump over. And Palazzolo off the block gets the point for Notre Dame.
Great all-around play from the Irish. Stuffed Cal at the net twice, and even with the resiliency, was able to bounce back and put that ball out of reach.
Schrader can't get it over the net that time. And Thompson, Lawrence, Kansas native, to serve. Schrader on the back. Palazzolo. Watson. Trump. Pass too far out of the reach for Lucy Trump from Hattie Monson. Will force Salima Rockwell to take her second timeout of the second set. Cal Golden Bears starting to gain some momentum. Trying to put the brakes to it before they pick up a set. For the Golden Bears, Cal really found their stride here in the second set.
Yeah, certainly have. Dominant performance by the setter, Natalie Lau, with 18 assists, really allowing Maggie Lee to thrive, hitting 409 with 9 kills. That last one, a powerful attack, kind of just tied up the Irish. Weren't able to return that one, and Cal's just looking to pull away here.
And for Lau, you've seen her really get into better spots to set her attack for the Golden Bears. What have you seen from Lau specifically in the second set that's really separated them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's a junior setter, but really she's only got her first collegiate start back in September 6th. And whenever she's playing well, 40 assists earlier in the season, 64 the next match. And today against the Irish, she's just putting the ball in a great position, allowing those attacking players to kind of thrive off her play as well. So she's a selfless player and allowing Cal to do what it needs to do to get back in front in the second set and look to eve this match up.
Third in the ACC in assists per set, 10.3. Offense runs through her. She's done a really good job in this second set to create an offense that's dynamic to stifle Notre Dame.
Yeah, and when Lau's playing well, the rest of the team plays well. 17 assists on Friday, already surpassed that number today.
It's a great set there from Lau. He's able to find an opening for Cal. Now Lau with 18 assists on the day. Schrader chases it down. Lee with a big swing that Monson delivers back over the net but goes out of bounds.
Maggie Lee adds her already growing total, her 10th kill on the day. Another perfectly placed set. Just allows her to put that one away.
Palazzolo off the block. Trump has it go out of bounds.
Good attempt there by Trump, looking to go across court, saw that the Cal defense had kind of come up to that net where she was, just puts it a little bit long there.
And it's a service ace this time for Thompson. And the Golden Bears are rolling.
Cal's dominating in the service ace category, a 4-1 advantage so far. 3 already here in this second set. It's what they've needed to kind of give themselves this dominant lead here in set 2.
And the Cal Golden Bears on a 6-0 scoring run as well. So the ball will get tended to with Dockery getting taped up after starting to slide. After Dockery cut herself on the court, that will get cleaned up by the athletic training staff to get it back playable. Now with the pseudo timeout for both teams. Can Cal continue to keep rolling, or will it be an icer? Trump had to go out of bounds. Golden Bears now move their scoring run to 7. 7-0.
Yeah, the errors have been challenging for Notre Dame so far today. Already have 11.
Wow. Came across the middle line. And it'll be a point for Notre Dame. Coach Jim Malcolm wants an explanation from Rod Rodriguez, the lower official. Wow. That's to Lee. Lee flat-footed. Monson goes digging. It's coming our way. Gardy chases it down, and Notre Dame gets it across. Great swing by Ham to put Cal at set point here in this second set.
Powerful attack by Ham, just goes right at the Irish defender, not able to kind of compose herself, put herself in a place for the dig. And Cal 1 point closer to evening this matchup.
Now serves. Bjork has it rejected at the net, and the Golden Bears figure it out in set 2, dominating, winning 20.
Tough position after losing a set by a wider margin. She's someone who's the Irish are going to need to lead on.
Just like that, she's back to serve, Jack. They're going to need to lean on her service attack here to try and start things for the Irish in set 3. Gardy off the block. Sant gets it to Fiona Schrader, and Schrader is able to find the opening.
Great kill there by Schrader. Good effort by Bartolo trying to pancake that ball, keep it alive, but just dropped it right behind that jumping Cal front line.
Sant, a strong serve across. And Lee is able to get the kill.
Again, the Notre Dame block in the right place, kind of just deflected that ball. Unfortunately, went out of bounds. But the Irish, so far, seeing the ball well.
Jardin back to serve. It goes out of bounds. Notre Dame's able get back to serve, and Kaylee Dockery comes in off the bench. Dockery, one of the spark plugs for the Notre Dame bench when she's on it, leading every chant they have. A giver to the team, as Coach Rockwell describes her, saying that she gives her all in every faction of the game.
Both teams trading service errors. There's maybe going to be an opportunity for the Irish to get on a little run there. Might give the momentum back to the Golden Bears here.
Service error, just like that, turns it back over to Notre Dame with Hattie Monson now to serve.
Those unforced errors, something that you hate to see. You hate to kind of shoot yourself in the foot on those opportunities, but the Irish now have a chance to capitalize once again.
Fifth service error of the day for the Golden Bears. Simma Rockwell talking with Lab Rodriguez, the downward official. Appears to be working through some clerical issues with the bookkeeping across the way from us. Rob Rodriguez, Michael O'Connor, our refereeing duo today. Monson gets it across. Wow, sets it behind the back to Ham. And the Golden Bears are able to get back tied with Notre Dame.
Yeah, another beautiful assist and kill there. Lau adds another one to her already growing total on the day at 22. Puts it in a beautiful place that Ham is able to add another kill to her tally.
Once more, Cole will have to get cleaned up here. A little bit of blood on it from Kaylee Dockery.
The Irish certainly putting themselves on the line, trying to save all these points. They know they're each as meaningful as the next, so not going to let a ball drop without as much effort as they can.
Coach Rockwell using the injury timeout to talk with her squad. Cheer them on. Great atmosphere here in Purcell Pavilion on a Sunday afternoon, which saw its largest standalone crowd on Friday at 3,500 individuals packing Purcell. Some records in there with pep rallies being attached to the game, but it was the first game in Salima Rockwell's era to break over through a standalone fashion. Record that was set back in 2003.
It's beautiful to see this team kind of get that kind of recognition they deserve. Coach Rockwell led the team to a great start this year with a difficult Stanford Cardinal team coming into town. They needed that atmosphere, and the Irish fans showed out. The Irish were able to take a set.
Schrader gets it across the net. Wow. Quickly up to Mansfield. And Mansfield on the slide. Is able to get Cal and Notre Dame back even.
Yeah, just a beautiful assist there by Lau. Places it perfectly for Mansfield. Sees the Irish defense coming towards her, puts it across the court right where she sees a gap, and the Golden Bears even it up.
Schrader chasing it down. Has Trump on an attacking error that can't get over the net. Both these two teams have freshmen that really show what the future of the ACC is going to be. Mansfield, the freshman middle blocker, along with Anna Bjork, the freshman middle blocker for Notre Dame. The middles for these two programs look like they're going to be in good shape for the next couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. Notre Dame's freshman class was ranked 13th in the country. So Coach Rockwell and the rest of her staff believe that their recruiting last year kind of set them up for success for a number of years moving forward.
Yep. Notre Dame's able to pick up the point there off of the violation. And Palazzolo is back to serve. Palazzolo using the top of the net to get a service ace.
Her first ace of the day. The Irish have taken advantage of a couple of service errors by the Golden Bears, getting the ball back, playing great volleyball. And speaking of service errors, another one there for the Irish.
And there's 8th service error of the day. Comparison to Cal's 7. Talked about how it plagued the Irish a little bit against Stanford on Friday, along with Cal plagued with it against Louisville on Friday as well. Both these two teams trying to clean up the serve. Something you don't need to clean up is the swing from Lucy Trump. A great one there.
Yeah, great attack. She played great in the first set. Not as much going for her in the second set, but glad to see she's getting back in the rhythm of things. A powerful attack there.
Notre Dame found success in the first set through working with her on the block and on the attack. Just to see if they go back to her here in this third set. Bjork, aforementioned freshman middle blocker, serves it across. And it's rejected at the net. Langer and Gardy, 2 freshmen combined for a massive block.
4th Irish block on the day. Read that attack there from Lee fantastically.
Schrader came fully across the middle line. It was waiting to hear whether Rodriguez would call it. And Coach Rockwell wants an explanation. She doesn't appear too happy with that.
Had a great effort on that point and good momentum going for the Irish. It's unfortunate that the error kind of killed that.
Don't worry, momentum's going to pick back up here with Grace Langer. Langer with a great swing. Part of the duo. That's a freshman middle blocking team. They've shown so much maturity early in their collegiate careers. Wow, behind the back. Quickly up to Thompson. Schrader with a free ball left over the net. And you can't do that if you're Fiona Schrader.
Yeah, leaving a free ball right there for one of the best all-around players in the country. Fiona Schrader takes full advantage of that one. And speaking of those strong middle blockers that have dominated today's game, Coach Rockwell calls Langer one of the most disciplined blockers she's seen, both natural and disciplined.
Block once more there is in on it, but Net did a lot more of the work. And Coach Rockwell credited Craig Dyer, her associate head coach, about getting the middle blockers at a freshman level up to college speed. There's a huge difference between what you play at the high school level to the collegiate level and how quick the game goes. And Craig Dyer, her assistant coach, she gave all the credit to getting them to figure out how to set the block early enough for the speed of the game.
And that's one of the advantages of playing a difficult non-conference schedule to get ready for ACC play. Wanted the girls to see the challenges that they're going to face in this one of the top-ranked conferences in the country.
Sant gets it over to Langer. Goes out of bounds. Notre Dame building on some momentum in this third set. Dockery with a floating serve. Wow, behind the back. Thompson was on the slide. Lee. Sant gets to Schrader off the tip of the block. Palazzolo finds the opening.
The Irish have done a fantastic job all day, just adjusting to those blocks, trying to drop the ball right over top of those rising defenders. And again, Palazzolo sees those girls jumping and puts it in a great spot.
Jen Malcolm wants to talk things over with her squad. Notre Dame coming out strong After being pushed around in the second set, they're back to dominating here in set 3.
Picture this. It's perfect out, but you're staying in. Because with the right furniture, this is the perfect way to spend the day. At Value City Furniture, you don't have to picture it. You can experience it.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5. That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
I'm not alone on this mountain. I've got friends, family, and teammates. Got some doubters too. That's okay. Don't let the world tell you who you are.
The littlest of Irish fans are getting treated to a pretty good match so far between Cal and Notre Dame. Two sides tied at 1 set apiece here in the third set. Lee gets it across. And the timeout for Coach Malcolm proves to be successful to get back to the service line.
Yeah, absolutely. Allows Cal to really compose themselves. And once again, Maggie Lee just doing what she's done all day.
Sant gets it to Schrader, but blocked by Maggie Lee. Talk about her on the attack. Also got to talk about her on the block. Comes up and sets a big one there.
Yeah, fantastic all-around performance from Lee. 1 point, puts us away from the kill. Next one right back up on the net for her first block of the game.
Sant. Up to Schrader. She's not going to be fooled by the block this time.
Beautiful job by Schrader adjusting her game to Lee. Again, rising for the attempted block, but is able to dink it right over top of those two, allowed to drop.
Lau over to Ham. Goes out of bounds. Ham couldn't get it down to the ground fast enough.
Another good assist, or attempted assist by Lau. She's up to 25 on the day. Really, this Cal team has been a two-headed monster between Lau setting up Lee.
And Lee off the deflection. It's Cal a point. Sant gets to Palazzolo. Block that goes out of bounds.
Cal's done a great job in this third set, playing up at the net and multiple blocks or attempted blocks. That one just falls right out of bounds. Only 2 on the day. They know that they need to have a bit more of a dominating net performance to try and get back in this one, though they're trailing a bit in the third set.
Service error there for Notre Dame's Logan Braun, who came in to serve. That's her first time getting a rep here in her time in 2024. On the Austin, Texas native. Now Maggie Lee to serve. Dockery receives it. Schrader sets it to Palazzolo. Colo is able to get it. And now Notre Dame back with Palazzolo. Colo up to Lee. Miscommunication with the block from Notre Dame.
Another dominant block by that Notre Dame front line. They're 5th on the day. They've been seeing the attacks well. The 5-2 block advantage has helped the Irish retain that momentum.
Service error, or excuse me, reception error there. Gives Notre Dame and Palazzolo a little bit of a run. A little run for Notre Dame. Palazzolo, one of their best servers. The Big South in her time there in service. Aces trying to gun for it in the ACC, and it will be a timeout for Cal and Jen Malcolm's squad. Talk things over with Notre Dame putting their foot to the gas here in set 3. A 3-0 scoring run for Notre Dame. A big reason why has been the freshmen and their impact so far on the young season, but even today.
Yeah, it certainly has. Both Anna Bjork and Grace Langer, just dominant performances across the board for both of them. Both Morgan Gardy too, though she hasn't done as much, contributed as much today as kind of Langer and Bjork have throughout the season so far. She's definitely played fantastic.
And for Notre Dame, they had a huge pickup in Morgan Gardy. Coming in, she was the 5th best player by Volleyball Magazine in the class of 2024. She was right in state in Angola, which is an hour and 15 drive to Notre Dame. And we talked to Coach Rockwell preseason, understanding, Coach, how big was that pickup? She said it was everything. To snipe a pick away in the heart of Big Ten country, she said it best. Big recruits get other big recruits to commit, and for her, getting Gardy was one of those huge advantages she saw to building a program and building a culture Rockwell wants to establish here at Notre Dame.
Yeah, absolutely. That 13th ranked incoming freshman class, as we mentioned, definitely was bolstered by the addition of Gardy, and someone who's likely comfortable playing in her home state. I'm sure she has a lot of family here in the crowd for each game, and it's got to be great playing in front of folks that you know, and she's showing off.
She's showing off indeed. Someone that's been shown off as well as Sydney Palazzolo back on the service line. 3-0 scoring run that Notre Dame's on currently, trying to end out this 3rd set. Cal captured the 2nd in dominating fashion. Notre Dame has come back to respond themselves, and just like that, Morgan Gardy enters the party.
Yeah, great job by the Irish there. The set by Cal just goes a little too far over the net, allowing the Irish to extend their hands and put that one away before any attempt at an attack can be made.
Wow. On the running set, as Schrader trying to come in to receive it and pass up. Anna Bartolo back to serve, the transfer from Denver. Schrader up to Gardy. Monson was there to protect off of the block. Block just came so strong, couldn't pass it up. Golden Bears off the timeout. Starting to have the pendulum swing back their way. Gardy with a big swing. Jardin sets up for it. But it's Lucy Trump working by the block of Desjardins to get the point.
Yeah, Trump's 5th kill on the day. Really helping out the Irish there, kind of stifling a little bit of a run from the Golden Bears coming out of that timeout. 4 points shy of the 2nd set victory here.
Anna Bjork uses the top of the net. Wow, behind the back, trying to get it to Mansfield. She flat-footed attacked it. That time, Cal Works it between the block, but it goes out of bounds. A happy accident for Notre Dame.
Yeah, great block there by the Irish. Kind of put Cal off balance. Had to recover. And that attack just a bit wide.
Desjardins gets blocked, but goes out of bounds on the blocking error. Langers there, the Centennial, Colorado native. Had originally committed to West Virginia, now comes over to Notre Dame.
Yeah, absolutely. The Irish rose there, but kind of just Langer's hand just got in the way, sent that one a little wide.
Cardi. Desjardins, off balance, just got it across beautifully. Desjardins wanted it. And Coach Jen Malcolm's on the move. She'll challenge. Looking for a deflection there. The point went in favor of the Irish.
The Golden Bears playing the Irish tough in this third set. Certainly not going down without a fight, despite the lead here from the Irish. Neither team really been able to put together a ton of momentum, a lot of back and forth here in this third set.
Really, you look at it, set one, relatively close. It was the Irish walking away with a 25-20 victory. Set two, all Golden Bears, 25-13 in favor of them. Now we stand here in set three, 23-15 in favor of the Irish. Just a question of what happens here down the road with the rest of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll take another look at that challenge here. The attack by Desjardins. Looks like the potential deflection from the Irish line. Here we'll get another look here.
Looks out of bounds there.
So I guess the question is not a matter of whether the Irish touched that ball on the block, but where it fell on its way out of bounds. Looks like tough to tell. Don't know if there's enough evidence necessarily to overturn that ruling, though it certainly is right on that back tape.
Great job by our slash cam to get a look and keep the ball in play. It will stay with Notre Dame. Cal loses one of their two challenges. Trump to serve. Attacking error gets Notre Dame at set point.
The set by Lau just a little bit low, not able to fully get through that attack, ends up putting that one into the net.
Trump. Wow. Gets it to the sliding Thompson. Works it around the block.
Thompson's played pretty well on the day. That's already her fourth kill. And not making a ton of noise, but a .333 hitting percentage. So she certainly contributed whenever the Golden Bears needed her to.
Schrader sets it to Palazzolo. Bartolo gets it to Lay. And on the attacking error, the Irish, bare minimum. Irish in the driver's seat with 2 sets. Can they finish it off here? Sant gets it to Schrader. And why not start with your best player as of late to get things going?
Yeah, absolutely. Schrader's 7th kill on the day. A perfectly placed set. Just goes right across, kind of throwing off the defense, looking one way, drops the ball the other.
Out behind the back to Mansfield. That goes out of bounds. Irish on a 2-0 scoring run to start this 4th set. Dockery at the helm. Wow, up against the net. Gets it to Mansfield. Monson's able to get a forearm on it, but Schrader couldn't track it down.
Great effort there by the Irish. 2 diving plays to keep that ball alive. Unfortunately, just drops out of bounds, but Notre Dame knows the importance of not letting this thing get to that 5th set. Would love to win it here and doing everything they can.
Lee on the serve. Sant gets it to Langer. Talo comes driving in and passes up to Desjardins, who works it away from the block. Desjardins, the big kill there.
Beautiful dig by Bartolo to keep that alive. Allows Cal to even this thing up.
Now Lee. Once more gets it to Palazzolo. Ham has Schrader with a lethal swing. And Fiona Schrader showing off just how much her arm has grown from last year to this year. This has matured in every way.
Coach Rockwell was really excited for her coming into this fall season. Said they saw a lot of growth in the spring practices and exhibitions, and she certainly lived up to those expectations.
And living up to them right there with another kill.
Schrader's 9th kill on the day. Set up there by a great set by Monson. Just powers it right past that front line into the back court. Drops for a point for the Irish.
Wow. Gets it to Desjardins. And Cal's able to earn the point off of the Notre Dame deflection. And really good back and forth start here for both sides. Bartolo now back to serve. Sant sets it to Bjork. Wow. Gets to Mansfield. Sant went chasing it down.
That attack just put Dockery in a tough position. Tried to set that ball up with a little too much spin on it, got overhead, went out of bounds. And nothing doing there for the Irish on the defense.
Talo had her mom play collegiate volleyball at Colorado State. Service error there. Gives Notre Dame back the serve. Schrader will sub off the court to bring in Macy Alexander. Serving specialist for Notre Dame, who comes in on the regular. Had a little bit of a spark on the attack. Mansfield gets it across that Sant was able to push right back. Alexander couldn't get her platform under him.
Yeah, beautiful job there by both teams. Notre Dame able to return that ball, but eventually Cal just spots the hole in the defense and able to put that one away despite the diving effort from Alexander.
Johnson now to serve. And it's a great serve from her. Johnson and 3 service aces coming in, and once more continuing to be a problem on the service line. Bjork from the middle. Bjork once more. Talo tried to go run over for it. A 6-6 tie here in this 4th set. Neither team really establishing their dominance just yet. And it's a service ace
ace on the day, definitely what they needed to kind of retain that momentum and see if they can keep it going here as they look to pull away.
Wow. Goes back behind the 10-foot line. Desjardins couldn't dig it out. And Morgan Gardy gets the kill.
Powerful attack there by Gardy. Just went right at the Cal defender. Just caught her. Hands tied up in a tough place. Wasn't able to set that ball well for the return. The Irish start to string together a couple points here.
Just like that on a 3-0 scoring run. But anytime I've mentioned it today, Jack, it somewhat ends rather quickly. Wow. Thompson, and just like that, it ends once more. Either team. Can't mention it for you, I promise.
Well,
promise I'll stay out of your way.
Yeah, it's been the trend in both the third and fourth set. Neither team able to go on any prolongated runs. Little points back and forth.
Jardin is back to serve. Media studies major. Dad played baseball at Cal. Service error turns it over to the Irish. Portalo can't dig it out. And the Irish starting to build momentum.
Yeah, another great ace there from the freshman, Anna Bjork. Dominance on the serve has really worked to the Irish advantage today. And
Bjork with the pass up to Gardy. Lee came in to dig. Lee off balanced. Doesn't matter though.
Irish went up for the block, kind of tipped it, lost it on the way coming down. Ball got trapped behind a player. Not able to get in a position to return that.
He did a great job communicating with her setter Lau. Well, she wanted it, even though she's coming back from well beyond the 10-foot line. Trump through the block. Kept alive by a great dig from Thompson, and it works for Cal Golden Bear point.
Maggie Lee adds to her kill total, 14 on the day. And a great dig there, another fantastic set. Her hitting percentage is fantastic at .312, really helping the Golden Bears stay in this game.
Point for Notre Dame. And Jen Malcolm talking to her team whether or not they wanted to challenge it. She looks off and looked into me from that angle.
Yeah, absolutely. On the review, it seems pretty clear, but the speed of the game, when it's this close, you want to be sure that each point actually is a sign of the correct team.
And a service ace there for Lucy Trump. Trump gets it across and puts too much on it.
Notre Dame's 11th service error of the day. It's been a challenge for them at times.
Wow. The setter for Cal. Offense runs through her. 37 assists today. Strong swing from Gardy.
A powerful attack. It goes right after that Cal defense, and it's not able to dig that one out. Just comes a little hot off the hands.
Gardy's just got such a heavy arm. Wow. Gets it to Lee, who pushes it forward. Schrader is able to get the deflection and get Notre Dame the point. Now Kaylee Dockery looking to try and serve Notre Dame into the media timeout, up 5. Mansfield has Sant try and dump it off, and it works again. The third dump from the setter, and the Irish take a 5-point lead into the media timeout. Notre Dame looking to try and close it out and pick up a weekend split.
Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th. With exclusive savings just for Prime members, you'll feel like a big deal. Shop deals on electronics, fashion, and more this Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th. Prime Big Deal Days is coming October 8th and 9th. With exclusive savings just for Prime members, you'll feel like a big deal. Shop deals on electronics, fashion, and more this Prime Big Deal Days, October 8th and 9th.
With Armor All, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that. Armor All, less work, more clean.
Go, go, go!
Armor All for an easy winning clean, even at home.
Excellent choice.
Armor All, chosen by champions.
This is how AG1 works to upgrade your health routine by combining many quality ingredients into something powerfully simple. It's time to get foundational nutrition at drinkag1.com.
Just accomplished her 6th triple-double of the season, and we're still only in the first weekend of ACC conference games. Off the kill before the Sant dump, she was able to pick up her 10th kill. It's 10 kills, 15 assists, 11 digs. Coach Rockwell calls her the Swiss Army knife, and she's just that, doing it all so well at such a high level.
Yeah, she certainly is. She's taken such a step forward from last season. Through last weekend's game, she was still the only player in the conference to record her triple-double, and now she's at 6. So an unbelievable run for her so far through just a handful of games.
Came into the weekend tied across the nation with 5 triple-doubles. Now as she stands with 6, it's the question of what else is going on around in the volleyball world about whether she'll be the lone leader in the nation with triple-doubles, standing at 6. Maggie Lee now to serve for the Golden Bears. Sant passes up to Palazzolo. Lee goes chasing it down, can't get there quick enough.
Palazzolo's done a great job and super efficient on her attacks today. Her 11th kill, hitting over 350, nearly 400, so an impressive performance that she's been able to sustain for such a long time throughout today's match.
Johnson gets it across the net. Mansfield loads up and gets a deflection. Cal's not going down easy.
And Notre Dame went up there strong for the attempted block. She isn't able to catch it clean, allowed to get out of bounds there. Partly, in fact, such a strong attack there from the Cal team.
Talo. Great pancake from Lau to come in sliding. Notre Dame will get in system for the Sant set to Schrader.
The Irish finally able to put a bit of distance between themselves and Cal. No really sustained runs, but even at this back and forth play, the Irish have found themselves ahead by a bit.
Coach Malcolm will take a timeout to talk with her team. Now the ACC has given way to some really great games over this first weekend. Really shows you the depth that the conference holds as of right now, and really starts trying to figure out who is everybody in the conference. And maybe the most shocking was on Friday with SMU taking down Georgia Tech in 3 straight sets in Atlanta.
Yeah, certainly an impressive performance there from the Mustangs. You know, with so many top-ranked teams in the ACC, it's every weekend surely to have these top 25 matchups going forward. So it's going to be exciting to keep an eye on our scoreboard and see what happens in such a tightly contested conference.
Yeah, we'll look at Wednesday's matchup between Miami and Florida State. Florida State was able to irk one out there and really do a really good job there. And you look around the ACC right now, it is pretty open with the top standing, and then it's really the middle that's up for grabs, and who can be those teams that can slide into the NCAA tournament. And SMU's trying to make a case for themselves to be a tournament team and make a tournament run as well against a really strong Georgia Tech team that'll be back here on Friday here in South Bend to take on Notre Dame.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely looking forward to that game. It's going to be tightly contested. And the Irish hung tough against Stanford. We were able to take a set from the Cardinals. So against what's going to be another top 25 team, the Irish are going to need to come out firing and hopefully put together a great performance that kind of proves their worthiness in the conference tournament.
Wow, behind the back to Mansfield. Johnson jogs back to the service line to serve. That's been very successful on the serve today. 4 service aces. Palazzolo is able to work the block effectively and pushes it out of bounds.
Yeah, she saw those Cal defenders rising, so went with the more powerful block instead of dropping over the top as they've done a number of times. Probably hoping to get that deflection out of bounds as she did.
Palazzolo serves it over. Cal with Desjardins. As it goes out of bounds. Notre Dame can see the end in sight.
Yeah, Cal again just trying to place the attack past that Notre Dame defense, but just gets a little bit wide, a little bit too aggressive on that attack.
Wow. King for a lead as she just pushes it over. Trump on the swing. And Lucy Trump gets her 6th kill of the day. And it will be another timeout